Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. I'm here today to do a frequently asked questions segment. Now, we often get a lot of questions of a similar nature, so what I've done is gather them, and I'm going to respond to some of them, and hopefully address a lot of your questions that come up on our channel. So the first one is from Stella Summer, and she asks, how do you soften your butter? Do you leave it out or put it in the microwave for a little? Now, often I have it out the night ahead of time, which is enough time for it to soften for the next day. But if you find yourself in a pinch, yes, you can just cut it up, like take a chunk off, like a cup or so, and put it in the microwave for about 20 seconds, and that should be good to go if you don't have it at room temperature. Next question is from BB Junie. Can you make cupcakes with the batter too? Now, we get this question all the time. All of our cake mixes can be used for cupcakes. All of the cupcake mixes, the recipes, can be used for the cakes. The only difference is that the size of the container that you're putting it into for the oven, so the baking time will vary a little bit, either shorter or longer, depending on if it's cupcakes or cakes. And the last one for this segment is from Ashana, and she's asking about how do you preheat the oven. Now, I know lots of you are new bakers, which is great to have you watching. When we preheat an oven, we're wanting to bring it up to the perfect temperature with which we want to be able to bake at. So all you do to preheat is turn your oven on, turn it up to the temperature, like 350 degrees Fahrenheit if that's what it's needed, and then just let it sit. Don't put your product in it yet. And once it comes to temperature, sometimes ovens beep, sometimes you just have to watch them, then you can put it in. So I'll be right back with a couple more. So next set of questions, Biscotti Lady asks, where do you get those large bottles of gel paste? Now, this is a 13.5 ounce bottle of Americolor, and I believe she's probably talking about these ones because they're our biggest ones that we have. In Canada, we get these from a distributor called Golda's Kitchen, and that's a website that you can Google. I've also seen ones like this on Amazon or eBay and in cake supply stores, so you're best just to do a search for those and see what you can come up with. Next question is, Brianna Woodward asks, what does your tattoo say? I have a tattoo on my wrist that often shows up in the videos, and it says, this too shall pass in Latin. Now, Arinda Cruz is asking, hi, could you tell me the difference between cake flour and all-purpose flour? We have a video up on this because we get this asked so many times. The difference between cake flour and all-purpose is that cake is a lot more fluffier, and it has the addition of cornstarch in it, which makes it fluffier for baking cakes and cupcakes and that sort of thing. So feel free to watch that video to make your own cake flour. Now, Dana is asking, what's the difference between milk and buttermilk? We also have a video on that question because we get it all the time. Buttermilk is a tangy, thicker, creamier milk than just a regular milk is, and you can make it yourself with the addition of vinegar or lemon juice, so you can check out that video. And my last question is from Yosh W. I have a question. I was wondering if I could make the cake without baking powder. Will it work? We get questions a lot. Well, I don't have baking soda. I don't have baking powder. Will the cake work? Well, no. If you're leaving out certain ingredients, your cake or your recipe will not work. So you're best to use all of the ingredients that are called for in the recipe. Now, we have a video up on how to make your own baking powder if you don't have that handy at your fingertips in your kitchen. You can follow the video and make your own. So hopefully I've covered some general questions that we get asked a lot of times. Thank you everybody for everyone who does ask your questions. Please feel free to ask them. I try to answer all the questions, so always check the comment section because I may have already answered your question for you because lots of people have the same ones. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you again next time baking up something really fun.